because your video is on. Come on. Drop. Heel. Heel. Down. Yes. Good girl. What you got? Good girl. Drop. Sit. Sit. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Get it. Drop. 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 Yes. Yes. Heel. Heel. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Drop. Sit. Yes. Woo. Good girl. Drop. Sit. No. No. Sit. Nope. Come on. Sit. Good job. I'm working on putting my retractable down, and I want her to do a nice fun launch to me to get her toy. Yes! Woo! That was a much better one. Good girl. She saw me like put the retractable down, so she didn't know what that was, so she thought that was more something compared to what her toy was. So you reset it and you see a much better result. Good girl. Good job. We've been out for a little bit. Oh, good girl. I'm working on her fighting more with the toy, like just kind of having more of a possession for it, because it was kind of easy to take it from her. She wasn't really biting down hard like I want her to fight for it a little bit more. Oh, good job. When she gives a little resistance, I'll kind of pay her a little bit fast in the beginning, and then I'm gonna kind of get her uncomfortable, like my hand over her eyes. She tugs on it. Good girl. I let her have it. Good job. She's like, I'm gonna fight through this. I'm gonna fight through this. Good. Building confidence, you know. Good girl. Drop. Okay. Heel. No. Hey. No. Cut that out. That's rude. Heel. Much better. Heel. She's not even paying attention. Heel. Come on. Yep. Ooh. Down. So slow. You're not about speed. Yes. Good girl. We're gonna walk all the way back to my car. Good job. So she's gonna be a tired girl. I'm just gonna sit with her here for a sec. Oh. Kind of giving her a little massage, like with my hands. Just kind of giving us like a relaxing moment with the toy. I'm not necessarily tugging on it with her anymore. I'm just kind of chilling with her. If she gets too annoying with it in my face, I'm going to tell her like, hey, we could do anything else around me with this thing, but it doesn't have to be in my face. I think it's important to do this with your dog afterwards, and sometimes I'm very forgetful of doing it. So in the play, I will take a knee with the dog and just kind of hang out with them for a second. They can enjoy the toy, you know, whatever. Because a lot of our dogs can perform and kind of get really excited, obviously. And a lot of the dogs kind of end up staying in this repeated arousal cycle. And in between play, introducing like relaxation that we can hang out while we're out here. And we don't have to always be moving around and being active. And even though we just did something like high intensity, like, I mean, me and her walked all the way here from the field. I don't even know how to get back. And we played in that field as well. And then we just played in this field right here. And now we have to walk all the way back. So we got a little bit of things to do here. And also, drop. I have a 6-month-old puppy. So I'm going to have her leave that be now. I told her to let it go. So when I tell her to let it go, that means I want you to continue to let this go until I tell you to grab it. Because this is the only thing that she can grab right here, that I can make sure that she understands that I'm talking about this specific item. So we got a little bit of a ways to walk back. So we're going to chill here for just a few minutes and then head on our journey back. But make sure you take the time to do this type of stuff, where I didn't tell her to do this. She just kind of chose to sit here and chill. And that's what I want, you know. I don't want to command the dog to do that. That's why when I use place, which honestly, I don't really use place as much as I used to. Now I'm going to say if she goes to grab this toy, I told her to leave it be, so I'm going to hold her accountable for that. No. Hey. That was punishment, guys. That was punishment for this specific situation. So her dipping her head under my leg to get to the toy right here, being like trying to be sneaky. I'm going to tell her no. She didn't listen. I told her, come on. I was like, hey, you know, come on. And she gets it, you know. And if she does it again, then I'll tell her. But that is how you tell the dog. You know, you're able to have these conversations with them about things, especially through play is a really good way to be able to introduce that, because the dog really wants something, and they're at the highest point of arousal when they're in play, if you guys are having fun together. And the dog has to learn how to listen and control that, and you're teaching them how to have those habits. So if she sniffs it, I'm going to let it be, but if she if she's got her nose on it right now, so she's like, I'm technically not, but you know, like, I'm still kind of over here. So come on, go on, girl. I'm gonna kind of tell her, like, hey, over here. You know, I see what you're doing here, you know, like, I see what your intent is. You're not touching it, but like, she's like, I'm not touching it, but I'm thinking about it still. So she's still not 100% listening to me, kind of, right? If she's still like kind of got her nose up to it, and she's like, maybe, you know, it's like, so let me know if you guys have any questions. This is a 6-month-old puppy that I've been working with. She's a little bit nervous to start, like her personality. So working with a dog like this, you kind of run into a little bit more stranger danger, a little bit more, I don't really want to go check that out type behaviors, instead of like a dog that will just run up to things. So with her, we're working on those things. Dolly, come on, girl. Good job. Woo!